the best South African player of all time. Who is the best South African player of all time? Yo. A ke thomile batho mo. Ke thomile batho wangwa. Hey. How can you do this? Like, how can you do this? Like, how can you do a video like this? I'm just asking myself. I'm testing my luck on this one because a lot of people will not be happy about this one, guys. They will not be happy because somehow I'm gonna leave some people's best players, and it's not fair. On the, can you imagine the new generation? They did not see the older generation of players, and then you're trying to convince them that the older generation, we used to have this, and they never seen him, and you want them to pick the best players they ever seen. They already seen these ones. They just seen these ones. They didn't see the older generation because we didn't have a lot of videos that time. Most of the matches, even if we were recorded, like the one behind me, that was kind of black and white cameras. Or believe it or not, the goalkeeper they're wearing green, not gray or something. So I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky people who's seen both generations. Maybe 3 generations. Maybe 3. Yeah, I'll say I've seen 3 generations. 3 generations? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I was sitting there and thinking about all the players that are like the likes of Noel Cousins, John Salters, Amanda Stoles, Pirates, Bashin Mahlangus, Ed Swallows, Thomas Husfulu, Tlongwanes. I think there was one guy called Obri the Great Mahobelas, Roadblock Makatinis. I mean, you're looking at still on solo Andris Chakachakampondos, Jomosonos, Ace Nzweleng, Tine Dladas. I mean, Professor Mlungisi Ngubanes. Now, if you don't know these guys, I'm talking about serious players now. I'm not talking about mediocre players there. I'm talking about real top players. The name I just mentioned there, they never have a chance to play for South Africa because of during the apartheid regime or era. Sorry, they never had a place for Bafana Bafana, most of them. So there was few of them like who tried, but they were real and very strong. Because at that time, fitness was everything. They were strong, very strong. There used to be one guy called Mario Varas. I think he was playing for Swallows. He was massive. His legs were massive. You think like he was a rugby player, but he was good. So they went through a lot of players, and even the other generation of Zayn Musas, Charles Mutluis, this Dr. Kumalos, Eskuzes, Trevor Timkulus. I went through that generation again also to look, but to be fair, a lot of top players were in Chiefs that time. And Pirates. A lot of Chiefs were Chiefs and Pirates, but Chiefs was dominant, so that they have a lot more quality, to be fair. I started, when I was young, I forgot Ace Manini, real Ace Manini. So when I was young, we used to have this, when we were drinking Coke, the lid of a Coke, when you open the lid of the Coke, we used to take out, we open it and we'll take out the pictures of the players. The name of the players and the pictures. Because some of us, we didn't have a TV. Most of us, we didn't have a TV. So we're listening on the radio. When the guys making noise on the radio, you think they're going to score. They didn't score. So we knew a lot of players from looking at the Coke bottles, the lid, open the lid, just pin it out. And we used to keep them. And I kept Ace Mnini for solos, and it made me have that little spot for solos that time. I used to follow solos a little bit, and then the likes of Joseph Rappel. After that, I used to, but once solos get down, Ace Mnini is gone. Then for some reason I started going to Pirates. I started to support Pirates that time of Dennis Lodas and Zumas and all these guys, Andres Volas. But I actually realized I like more players than the clubs. I was actually, because at Chiefs also, I used to like Dr. Kumar, Ace Kuze, Lawrence Mogis. I used to enjoy players playing, good players playing. When they're playing, I used to like them that way. But then I went all the players I think. So I cut this one down to, I cut the players down to 5. 5? No. I went with Mlungi Singubane, Ace Nzweleng, the Jomosono. No, I keep 3. Did I keep 3? 1 3 point were good, but I think these 3 were very good. Yeah, I cut it 3. 3. Jomosono, Mlungi Singubane. To be fair, I didn't see Mlungi Singubane that much, to be honest. I have to be honest with you. But I know, and I heard when I grew up, he was the man. He was the man. So I think when he come up, when the likes of Ace Nzweleng and Jomosono came up, he was on his last legs. I think so. Even if they play with him, maybe they play him a little bit. Yeah. I probably forget some names that I went through. There was just too many good players that time. Now, at number 3, this one. Now I'm going to put Professor Ngubane at number 3 because I didn't see Milord, to be fair, at number 3. Yeah. Yes. And then at number 2, I'm going to put Jomosono. And then at number 1, I'm going to put Ace Nzweleng. I forgot Tini Dladla. Is that him? Is that not Tini Dladla, this one? I think it's him. Yeah. Okay. So, I did forget Tini Dladla. I think it was on top 5 or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's a good player. Very, very good player, that is. So, guys, that's my top 3. Number 1, Ace Nzweleng. Number 2, Jomosono. And Professor Mlungi Singubane. The rest can follow. The rest can follow after that, I think. That's what I think, guys. Thanks for joining me on this difficult video. Very, very difficult video. I don't expect everyone to agree with this, but I understand that we like different players. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just a little opinion. Hopefully I remind you of the good players. Now you know when we're talking about good players, quality players, which players we're talking about. There are players that I used to like. They're underrated. No one speaks about them. That generation of Zayn Mosas, Dr. Kumar, Ace Nzweleng, and even after that, Frank Magua. I used to love that guy. Frank Magua. I used to like Frank Magua's style. I used to like. I know Shakes Kungwanes and Mogis and all that, but I thought Frank Magua is very special. But he's always like this. No one speaks about him, and he's still quiet even now where he is. Frankie. Cheers, guys.